Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from True Soul Intuition, and we're here to do a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter and Mars to see what's currently going on in your life, energetically, spiritually, in life and in love. Hopefully we can get some clear and honest messages to move you out of any situations you may feel stuck in or stuck on at this time. If you resonate with me as a reader, please like, share and subscribe. I do appreciate that. And if you're returning, thank you very much. I appreciate all your guys' patience, but really excited to get this video out today for Taurus. All the boundaries for my readings are in the description box below. They also have all the platforms I'm available on, so if you'd like to follow me over on Instagram and Facebook, feel free to do that. And I also do a lot of live pick-up piles on Facebook, so feel free to join me there and just get in on some of those messages that I bring out every Sunday, New Zealand time of course, but if you're keen, you'll be there. Alright guys, so let's get into it. So Taurus, hopefully your energy is doing really well. We're just going to bring in some messages from Spirit to see what's going on with you currently. And then I'll bring in some Spirit guides, see who's coming towards you in love, and any guidance Spirit has for us at this time. So just give it a good shuffle. I'm going to ask for Taurus's energy. What is Taurus's current energy? Thank you. She feels, she knows. Ooh. Free from judgment, free to love. It's been happening across the board, this particular card. Anything else? Thank you. What you want is with wants you. Ooh. Okay, interesting. And Taurus, you're going through a really strong cycle of manifestation, and the thing is, it's almost like a natural process for you. It's sort of like you're going through an upgrade or an up cycle in your energy in a really positive way, because before, over here, it indicates she feels, she knows. You used to feel everything. You're quite empathic. You have a lot of good thoughts, but kind of push them to the side because of the maybe social conditioning, maybe your environment and how you were raised. You know, you have all these sort of like boundaries and barriers that kept you locked into a certain position or role that you weren't really comfortable doing, but sort of just you knew you were destined for something else, like there was something more for you available to you, but you've always been sort of restricted in that role. And with she feels, she knows, with the number 22, you're actually building, this is the master builder number, building towards something that really resonates with your heart space. And over here, free from judgment, free to love, you're actually starting to manifest that with what you wants you as well. So these two kind of go together. It's sort of like you knew, even though you were living in a world that may have been, I'm not saying living in the world, but just having a rough space in your life, even though you may have been having a really rough patch in your life about how you felt and what was playing out in the world was actually conflicting inside of you, and you may have held a lot of that, but I think you've come to the knowledge that a lot of the information that you're receiving isn't true to who you are or what you believe, and what you're feeling isn't always yours. So when you're empathic, 9 times out of 10 you gain the feelings of others, and it's sort of like, don't be ashamed to be empathic, because it's a very beautiful natural gift that most humans have, and it's a gift that we're told to shut it off because it doesn't serve you, but it actually does, because it's your natural indicator of what you know feels good for you and what doesn't feel good for you, and this, like your sensitivity in there. So you may have actually kept your empathic abilities, or the way you've been feeling about something real deep down inside you, you've kept it. And then what's happened is, it's almost like you've got an idea and something flipped the switch for you, and then it all changed. So you ended up going into free from judgment, free to love, a space where you started to manifest how you felt within, and you actually feel better. Like it's sort of almost like a shine or a glow. You glowed up. You upgraded your energy, you upcycled your energy, so now it's a lot more abundant and a lot more positive for you, because the way you were working or the way you were doing things before, initially, even though you wanted to build it, so like if you build it, they will come, but like you wanted to build it but didn't know how, and you didn't know how to articulate that as well, so it struggled, and everything that didn't resonate with you was actually really quite hard to hold onto. So it's sort of like like the conditionings and the boundaries set by others were really restricting you in a space that you needed to really grow more. And it's sort of like you got an idea and you followed through with it. And even though it was hard, it was a hard process. And even though a lot of it you suffered privately, by the way, I feel like you actually came into the knowing of what is beautiful in your life, and that's you yourself. So you came into a space of understanding that you are beautiful, and that you are, even if you're a man, that you actually can have beautiful energy even as a man. It's sort of like, you're beautiful. You actually come into the knowledge that you're valuable. There you go. That's a good way to put it. You feel valuable here, free from judgment, free to love. And you're understanding that everything and all those positive thoughts that you had kept trapped up in the head, in your mind space, when you funnel it through into your heart space funnel, if that's a good word, or when you filter it into your heart space, your heart will actually manifest that faster, and you feel a lot more lighter, and you feel a lot more free to be who you want to be, to it's sort of like over here you cared what people felt because you were empathic, but now you use that empathy or that intuition or that sense to actually build what you need in your life. And the really cool thing is what you want wants you. So in being positive and upcycling and upgrading your energy, or just like the vibration of who you are, your frequency, and the people that you have around you, you actually find that everything comes to you naturally. Because it's sort of like you're building something for sure. You're building maybe a reputation, you're building a life, you're building a lifestyle, you're building a business, you're building yourself up from the ground up. Like you might have had really rough times that pulled you down, that were quite brutal to you, maybe a relationship that took a lot out of you, that never allowed you to be you, that never allowed you to shine. But here, when you're free from it, when you're free from the restraints and the restrictions of something that you held within you, so someone may have been suppressing or oppressing you, but I feel like it's sort of like you went through this almost like an instant change, an overnight change, and you became somebody else. It's almost like you hulked out, but the hulking out was in a positive way. You broke free from all the ties and the ropes that held you back, and you realized, okay, this isn't so bad anymore. I can do this. Like, it's a very strong, powerful empowerment space where you can say, I can do this. I know what I'm doing now. And then you see that the love is all around you. You're supported. You're embraced by the universe. You're supported by spirit. And you're having a lot of luck. I would say luck is on your side. And what you want wants you. Everything that you're thinking about, that you're working hard with to build, to manifest, is actually just appearing in front of you. It's sort of just like whatever it is that you have been building here and giving birth to. This is like a new like, not like, I want to say concept. And they keep saying, what's it, contraceptive? But it's a new concept came to mind. Sorry, guys. And you gave birth to it. Because it was hard. It was hard to think about it and plan it, but in planning and preparing, you actually decided to go for it. And when you went for it, here it comes. And that's a cool thing. It's like a natural process for you. It's not even like you had to force it. It just started to happen. It was almost like overnight you woke up and decided, this is where I want to go, and this is where you decided to go. And it served you. It has served you well by the looks of it. Whatever you started manifesting is actually coming towards you in very positive and strong ways. It's like over here, the golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence over there is actually really good luck. It's abundance and positivity and coming into the new way of thinking in a new age, and it's amazing as well. It's good energy, great energy, Taurus. So we're just going to bring in some spirit guides to see what they have to say about the situation. For Taurus, please. Thank you. Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Oh. And Amoya, awakening presence. Okay. Yeah, Kuan Yin. Yeah, well, lovely energy. You do have that kind of energy, and it's sort of like care and compassion with her, and her message is choose to be love, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. And the really cool thing is what I'm getting for this particular pile is that you did. you offer a hand all the time, and it's sort of like you've created really good karma in your life. You may have gone through a cycle of bad karma, but in choosing to follow your heart and resonate in that space and be free of what everybody cares, it's sort of like you just said, I don't care what you think of me anymore, I'm just going to do what I know is right for me. And the thing is, what's right for you is actually right for everyone involved. So this might be family, friends that you care about are actually going to benefit from you and what you do in the world, on the world stage. So it's sort of like here it says, choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, and offer a helping hand, which I feel like it is exactly, it's sort of like a reciprocal type of energy. So what you're giving is coming back. It's coming back with abundance. Like it's sort of like a wave, or the tsunami of love. And I know that's probably the wrong way, but it's going to hit you like a really strong wave of love and abundance coming towards you. And here with our Moya awakening presence, the universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. It's sort of saying, you know what, Spirit has your back, they are with you, and they support what you're doing, because this is exactly what they want you to do, Taurus. And the really cool thing about this is that you're moving forward with integrity, and you're moving forward with truth and honesty. And it's not even in a way so that you benefit. It's just the right thing to do, because it's the right place that you want to be for you. It's sort of like you've come to the understanding of who you are and what you want and where you want to go, and you're moving with through that with truth, honesty, and integrity. And it's sort of like you may not even realize that this is actually what's happening, is what the universe wants you to do. It's sort of just a natural process for you as a person, that you didn't even try to manipulate anything or anyone. It just is. And I love that energy, Taurus. It's a really positive energy, really great. Really great spirit guides coming forward as well. So both representing love and doing the right thing. Also with the feminine and masculine spirit guide coming forward, really finding that balance within your spiritual body, within your emotional body, within your physical body, and just being in a space of giving and receiving equally within your life. Because I feel like Taurus really wants to just, Taurus may give 100% and the people around you may only give 75%, but it's sort of like Taurus wants them to come up and give 100% too. And this could relate to work, and this could relate to your love life as well. So if you're not going to give me what I'm worth, then I'm going to move on and find where I am worth more to someone else, or where they're willing to meet my worth and appreciate me more. That just came in really strong too, guys. So we're just going to bring forward the person coming towards you in love, in their energy. Love the energy of the person coming towards Taurus in love, please. You've got the mouse. Oh, just behind the otter. I didn't even see that, but just as I put it down, I can see. I love that. I love that energy. So we're just going to get your energy. There's the energy of Taurus going towards the person coming towards them. Please. Just the energy of Taurus coming. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Okay, and what is the mutual connection? Oh, okay. A bit of a mixed bag going on there, but I kind of understand why. The person that you're dealing with at this time, they came out, the dominant card came out as the mouse, but underneath they are the otter. So it's almost like what I just heard was as quiet as a mouse. So this is someone that has a lot of feelings that they keep, they really keep that inside. They find it really hard to talk about it, but they're super focused on how they love you. And they really do love you. That's the cool thing, Taurus. They really do love you, but they just really find it hard to vocalize it. So they even have a lot of thoughts and feelings about you, and it's there, and they feel it, but they just sort of like, it's sort of that part of them hasn't expanded, even though they feel it. Because here with the water sign here, the otter, which is playfulness and unconditional love, they love it, they feel it, they love you, they feel it. They just find it hard to, like this person, instead of showing you their feelings, they work hard. They go out and they earn. They sort of keep themselves busy. There's someone that likes to keep themselves busy, and to be surrounded by other people, because then they don't have to focus on how they feel about you. And it's not a negative, but it can be perceived as a negative. But it's just this part of them isn't developed very well. Both are quite They just said this person is prepared to do whatever they have to do to love you, but they just won't talk about it, which is really hard because Taurus are really here with the fish. It's sort of like this person has made you turn your feelings off. You actually carry a wound when it comes to this person. Yeah, and it's sort of like, why can't you tell me that you love me? Because it feels like for you, this connection is that you're struggling upstream to survive. So the thing is with the gazelle, it sung me the song, standing on shaky ground, da, 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 da. Ever since you put me down. What's that song? Is that Stevie Wonder? You know, sorry guys. And when I heard that song, because you know, sometimes they sing, sometimes they talk, these cards, it tells me that this connection is rather shaky because this person, if they were only the otter, if they were just the otter, then they would meet you halfway, because then you would be exactly the same, and that wound that you carry from this person wouldn't be such an eyesore to you, like it, you know, like over here, you know, like where you feel a bit battered and bruised here. You know, it's sort of like there's definitely pain and trauma from this person because they keep so much to themselves, and they kind of try to avoid the subject, but they absolutely do love you with the otter coming in as well, but it's hidden behind the mouse. You know, it's behind how they present themselves in the world. They really try not to shine the light on how they feel, but they just feel it without speaking about it or communicating about it. And the gazelle actually represents being graceful and kind, but hyper vigilant about the predators and surroundings. So it's sort of like it looks beautiful on the outside, but inside it's sort of like scared and that it might, you know, be eaten. So there's this feeling of struggle here between you and this person, this connection, and that you carry a really big wound, and it sort of like might have been the catalyst in which it pushed you to decide to focus on you. Because I feel like that could be the moment that you decided, you know what, I've been carrying this around for so long that I can't do it anymore. I need to just focus on me and get myself together and do what I need to do. And that's why you're going upstream away from this person. And it's sort of like, not in a way that means you don't love them. It just means that I can't deal with this right now. I want to focus on manifesting the life that I need in my, you know, that I need, and I can't sit here hoping and praying you're going to tell me how you feel about me. You know, it's sort of like I don't have time for it anymore. I don't have time. So yeah, it's an interesting energy that's coming out there. Hopefully that resonates. And we'll just get the guidance of spirit. Alright, so we've got a bit of a tale to tell. First we got Fairies of the Future. We've got Penelope Dreamweaver. Singer of Transfiguration. Yeah, Nellie's the Alchemist. And then we have overall the Singer of Connection. Okay, so I just put this to the side here and then we'll just talk about it. So we have Fairies of the Future, and this is a timeline shift, guys, and it's something that you've been dreaming about, thinking about here with Penelope Weaver. So she's a muse, she's inspiration. So somebody, something, or at some point, something changed your timeline and how you thought about yourself and what you wanted for your future. This we already covered, didn't we? And it's sort of like saying that was the right thing to do. It was almost like you awakened to the knowledge of something. It was almost like you came to an understanding of something, and when you decided to follow your inspiration here with this muse fairy, you actually went into a really strong space of manifesting rebirth and restoration and resurrection of something that you had forgotten about, because I feel like you spend a lot of time feeling and caring for others and stop feeling and caring for yourself, and then it was almost like, you know what, I just realized, boom, it was almost like a like an awakening to some type of knowledge, or an awakening presence, where you just decided to change. And it was almost like overnight. That's what I want to say. I just want to say it was almost overnight that you decided, you know what, I'm not going to take this crap anymore. I'm just going to go live my life. And you followed it through. You actually followed through to the singer of transfiguration, which is the phoenix rising, remember? So she definitely went through a death and birth cycle, but we know up there we're free from judgment, free to love. You actually decided to choose yourself and to manifest the love that you wanted in your life, or the life that you wanted to love in your life. And then here with Nellie's alchemist, there was a huge alchemical change within you. So you literally changed who you were from before. And it's sort of like, you know what, I'm not taking any crap anymore. This is sort of like the Nine of Pentacles, by the way, or the Nine of Cups, where you've actually received the rewards from really hard work. And Nellie's the alchemist. She has all the power. She's like a top, you know, tier fairy, and when she waves her wand, it is, and that is it. So you made a very strong CEO decision to change your life, and it's sort of like saying, I'm not messing around anymore, I'm all business here, buddy. And that's just how it is. Like, you're very independent and very strong within who you are now, and you actually have a lot of the power. You may have followed some type of you know, where you take the mantle of something, where you take the not the burden, but it's like the gift or the leadership of something. You've taken the leadership of something, thank you. And here, last but not least, the singer of connection. So it's just that I got the song, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And it's sort of like exactly where you're at. But Spirit is saying, the thing is, you may be in a position of power, sorry. But it's sort of like, don't forget, home is where the heart is. And to remember, if you do everything through your heart space, you're so much stronger, because they really want you to move forward with everyone. It's almost like, well, if I'm going to go up, if I'm going to become this amazing person in the world, then I'm taking everyone that matters with me. I'm not leaving. It's like we don't leave. It's like Ohana. What is it? Ohana means family. No one gets left behind. And just to remember that as much as your person doesn't communicate about how they feel about you, they really do love you. And it's sort of like, just remember the good times. Take the good stuff with you. Don't take the bad. And just remember that sometimes it goes both ways, 50-50. Sometimes it's not always this person, sometimes it's you as well. And to take responsibility for that. And remember what it was. The singer of connection is about remembering that everything comes back to one. We're all connected in some way, shape or form. And to understand that when you move from your heart space, that you're actually moving forward with integrity. And that is exactly what you need to do, Taurus, at this time, is to move forward and to take all the people that you love with you, and not to leave anybody behind, especially this person that's coming towards you in love. I feel like Spirit is saying to give them a chance and to remember all the good times and the good things they have done, even though they may not always give you the emotional requirements that you may need in your life, or the reassurance, whatever it is. Know your worth, that you don't need that person to validate who you are as you move through this change, this alchemical change, where you've actually taken up some type of leadership role in your life. And it's a very empowering time for you, and Spirit really has your back here, and that you're protected to make the right decisions that you need to make, Taurus. So enjoy it as it is, as this energy is, and move forward into this path the way that you need to move forward, whatever resonates with your heart. Alright guys, so I'm just going to bring one more card forward from Mother Isis. The Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Oh, you got 3. Alright, we'll just read them. So you got this card. Hopefully you can see these guys, it's a bit dark in here. Which is Spirit of Isis. It says, Beloved Initiate, there are times to surrender and let go, but there are never times to give up. Persist with your bold faith and inspired action until the impossible happens. Isis has the spirit of triumph and will never fail in her quest, no matter how bold or impossible it seems. Let her inspire you, believe. So you've definitely tapped into your higher purpose, and Spirit is with you. So you really lucky. Isis is a very powerful energy. Oh, and you got this card. There's healing the divine masculine. The divine masculine within provides protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding. Even through the most uncomfortable circumstances in life, your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in the ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. Now, you know how I told you, oops, sorry guys, I told you that you're going into a space where you want equal give and take. You know, if I'm going to give you 100%, I don't want 75%, I want 100%. And if you're not going to abide by my worth, then I'm going to find someone that will, or someplace that will. And I feel like this is also happening within you as well. So not only are you healing the masculine in your life, or if you are the masculine, healing something deep within you, you're also healing a lot of energy that left you feeling insecure within you. So you're clearing that out, because the masculine is letting you know that you're safe. And here we have talismans of potency, and it says sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, bringing physical matter more deeply into the light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as a part of your spiritual practice. So, you know, what's really cool about this is that I feel like you've learned a lot, you've learned something, and you're actually now starting to work with what you have around you within your environment and manifesting abundance, because, you know, the physical matter into your, you know, you're bringing everything more connected together, all that spirit thing of connection. So it's sort of like in doing what you're doing and moving forward and following your heart space and healing the masculine that's in your life, or the inner masculine within you, and creating this reciprocal energy, you're actually starting to reap the benefits spiritually, emotionally, physically, and abundantly into your life. So yeah, enjoy that energy, Taurus. It's really a really strong power that you have around you at this time. I want to say empowerment. Really strong time of empowerment for you. That's what I wanted to say. And to really, you know, step up and do what you need to do at this time to be better, or to feel better about who you are and what you do. Okay, guys? So thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to leave it right there. Until next time, guys, take care. Bye.